Don't leave. Goose? Even you? Sneaking away. Nobody wants to have this conversation right now. So it's the evening, and it's almost feed time. And I have caught the babies in their little halfway point. Oh my gosh, look at this. Someone has gotten a hold of a Timothy Biscuits bag. And I bet it's these babies right here. Someone is guilty. Is it you, Ice Queen? Mav? No? So those bags sit in a wagon in the feed room. And you know who walks through the feed room and up here? All y'all. So it had a fun little journey. I'm gonna have to climb over and get this bag. But because everybody's so peaceful and quiet right now, I'm gonna hang out here for a second and have a talk. It's crazy to me, the evolution that Aunt Lydia has made. I mean, we first called her Grey Goose and talked about how sad it was, how lonely, and how she was just the standoffish and, you know, shy type. And I have to be pretty clear here. She is truly anything but shy. And I wonder what made her that way. Because I know the pieces of my life that made me who I am and all the challenges and, you know, things that I had to overcome to get here. So it makes me wonder well, Grey Goose is really the only one that wasn't raised here. So I know the challenges that these guys have had to go through, specifically their first flight, like the real flight where they were shipped here as babies, as day-old babies. They got on a plane, they were put in a box with some gel, a little bit of hay, and they were overnighted on a plane to come here. That's a pretty big obstacle to overcome. That's your very first breath of life. But I have a feeling that Aunt Lydia has other stories, other things in her life that made her who she is. The goose that started here, sitting back with only 5 other geese here, watching. Not joining in, but just standing far enough away to be patient. And then I wonder what made her learn how to learn her environment. Because something did. Something made her this truly dominant, overpowering leader who keeps everyone in line. Something did that to her. I mean, she got that way. Oh boy, now she's leaving. She's like, we aren't talking about me. Now she's gonna make me climb over this fence and follow them so I can keep having this conversation. Aunt Lydia, I'm talking to you. I'm talking about you, but I'm also talking to you. Oh no, she's gonna take everybody. Even the boys are gonna leave now. Mav, you too? Really? Come on. Don't leave. Goose? Even you? Sneaking away. Nobody wants to have this conversation right now. They're like, Mom will just keep rambling and we're just gonna mosey off here into the sunset and she won't even notice. So just keep on rambling. I'm not Dad. I pay attention. Jester, I'm talking to you this time. You're even gonna ditch me? Hollywood? I'm Maverick, I'm mostly upset about you. Oh, no, why are you leaving me? Excuse me. Hello? Please don't leave. I'm having a great talk here, a good conversation. Well, at least Pig Trudy will come listen to me. Hi, Trudy Poo. So what I was gonna say is, you know, all those things. Oh, hi, baby. I didn't bring you any food. It's almost dinner time. All those things about Aunt Lydia that made her who she is, the things that she's had to overcome, the challenges and stuff, have taught her just the right things to say and do, the right patience, the right timing, all of those attributes that maybe some of us lack in from time to time. And I was thinking about if you could give yourself advice, your younger self, like the things that I've learned in my life and the decisions I've made, and how sometimes I made things so hard. Oh, they really are leaving. They really just want no part of this conversation. Aunt Lydia just made a call from the back and was like, hurry, hurry, they're gonna feed us soon, hurry. All right, you're only gonna make me come with you. But really, if you had to think about your younger self and some of those pivotal moments, Pig Trudy, pivotal moments. Don't tell Lester I'm climbing over the fence. All right, let's pick up this trash, Trudy. So hey Lucy, those pivotal moments, the moments where if you made a different decision, how different your life would be. If you could write a letter to your younger self and have gotten it before one of those pivotal moments, what would it be? Hi, Truth, don't bite me, please. Oh, baby, I'm sitting on the ground by you. Here. I'm a little nervous. She's a lot more powerful than I am when I'm sitting down and she's still standing up. Want me to rub your belly? I'll rub your belly. Like, I'm not necessarily even saying something to change. There's all kinds of stuff that these guys have drug up. I'm gonna get on to Lester. He's letting this go to hell in a handbasket, Trudy. All kinds of stuff that the rain yesterday picked up, I guess, or brought up to the surface. I'll get that cleaned up in a second. Pick it up in my pile here. So what I was saying was, are you gonna lay down? The things that you would say to your younger self, like maybe not to make a change, but maybe about that to tell yourself you're making the right decision. I mean, I think about things all the way back to my grade school years. I had a bully, and that girl, my gosh, I know that she probably had no idea what she was doing or how awful of a human being she was being, but she made my life hell for most of grade school. She was rotten. She was just demeaning and terrible. I mean, I lived in this town where most people had money, and it was a small town and everybody knew each other. But if you didn't have money, like we didn't, you couldn't have the coolest of clothes and the nicest of things, and you wore secondhand clothes, and your shoes had holes in them sometimes, and you didn't have Nikes. I mean, I'll be completely honest, I bought my very own Nikes, my first pair of Nikes in my entire life, when I was 23 years old. 23. Everything else had been not name brand and hand-me-downs and whatnot. Just to give some perspective. But that girl would make fun of me and my brothers and my family for not wearing expensive clothes. And she would make fun of, you know, how we dressed and what we brought for lunch sometimes. Or that at some point we had free lunches. The look on Annie's face totally describes exactly how I feel about that. Appalled. And, you know, there were times where I remember crying to my mom and just saying, I won't eat for the whole month if you just let me buy these Nikes. Now, obviously, I didn't go for a month without eating. But we just couldn't afford it. And I just didn't, it's not that I didn't understand money. I did. It's just that I wanted so bad to not have that stress in my life. And I think about nowadays and the things that I would tell my younger self. I would tell my younger self that it didn't matter, that she didn't matter. And I would tell myself that all the things that my mom was saying were true. That this girl must be hurting in another way. That this girl must have her own issues, that she feels the need to pick on me for everything. And I feel like that girl gave me a lot of tools in life to respect people, to look at people for people, to not necessarily get hung up on a title or a clothing item or a car or a house or any other materialistic thing. To look at the person. And I don't think that I realized that until much later in life. And when I say much later in life, I mean, it's not that I was hung up on this bully or that I was something I dwelled on or anything, even past grade school. Once I got to high school, it didn't matter. She went to, the private high school and I went to the public, and I made new friends, and those friends are still lifelong friends, believe it or not. But I think probably in the last 10 years of my life or so, I've really paid attention and analyzed things, and I'm an overthinker. I thought about all of the paths and steps and decisions and all the things that I've done that brought me to where I'm at. And I'm thankful for all of it. All of those lessons in life, because there were a lot. I'll tell you more about some of those someday. But I wouldn't be who I am without that. So I guess when I think about my younger self and the letter I would write, or the things I would say to a younger Jamie, is don't stress about what other people think. Pay attention, and you can see who people are. Hi, Timmy. Oh, baby, hi. You can see who people are from afar and from up close, and it doesn't take long. And that when people show you who they are, to believe them. And that's what I think, Timmy. You hot, baby? Let's go get you a hose water. So when I think about our Aunt Lydia and who she is and what she's had to overcome to be able to get here, not here at the sanctuary, but, to be the avid leader that she is today, I think to myself that I wonder what she'd tell her younger self. I wonder what you tell your younger self. I bet that Aunt Lydia would tell herself something similar to my story. Oh boy, there goes, running them all off again. Those good boys. Y'all are behind. Janet Jackson, you better hurry up. Ice Queen. Yep. A letter to your younger self. I'd love to hear what y'all would say. Come on, Timmy, let's go get a hose.